Getting a wireless lifeline phone, um, you qualify if you get food stamps, so the thing to do is to apply for that first. It's always nice to have something to eat, isn't it? I'm going to assume that you're really poor. You're one of these people that people say, well, why don't you get a job? Well, because I don't have a fixed address or a phone, for one thing. Well, maybe you got someplace at least that you can receive your mail and plug your cell phone in. So I'm going to assume that being poor, you've never had a cell phone either. And now you've got these providers of wireless to take care of that. You get to the library or something and get online and do your food stamp application. That'll save Health and Human Services some time, and they don't have much time because they're all those kind of things are getting cut back. It's all going to the 1%. Doing a food stamp application, get the card, get down to the library again, get on the net, and search for wireless search for wireless lifeline providers, and you'll give them your zip code, and a bunch of them will say they don't have service in your area, but you'll find one eventually, hopefully. And then you're going to need to either mail them a copy, or if somebody can make you a digital copy of your food stamp card, a lot of them are accepting that, so you can send that in. They might even give you a smartphone, because what some of them have been doing is they get obsolete smartphones and refurbish them. And they're only worth 10 or 15 bucks. But I mean, people would rather have that than they would have the kind that I have, which is regular $10 on sale for $5 at the dollar store. It's a track phone. And then so I pay 20 bucks and I get double minutes, so I think I get 120 minutes, and I don't have data. But anyway, you'll get data too, so you'll be able to look for work with the phone. You'll be able to look at like some your local employment. Sometimes you can read the ads in newspapers. So you might be, Sunday night or something, you might read the newspaper and actually do an application online. When you get the phone, one of the things that's going to be different, real different from the typical two-wire landline phone that you may be the only kind you've used, and that is it stores phone numbers, but it's not just phone numbers. It's a kind of a database type thing, if that means anything to you. So it's kind of like there's a whole page for each person that you add to your phone. There's a title, that's their name, and then most phones nowadays you can put people's picture in there. The smartphones, I think they always can. And then and you can take pictures of you could take a picture of your buddy's food stamp card so that you could use it to send that up with his application to the same phone company. Use it. Get let's say you see there's a job at Dairy Queen. Well, today, if you don't have anything more than just a doctorate, then naturally you're not going to get anything more than a job at Dairy Queen. So you go down there and you get the application and you put their phone number in your phone and you use a distinctive ringtone like, blankety plink as your friends and potential employers is tweet tweedle tweed, and then you put their name in, and some of them, my $5 phone says, call from Dairy Queen, call from Dairy Queen, and do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So put that number in there. If they give you a cell phone number, put that in there. Put the person's name, and there's a notes section on most cell phones now. Put their name in. Put the cook's name so that you can call him by name if you talk to him. And everybody that works there, and all the little details that you've picked up that you don't want to forget. Get all that in there. And then keep that phone with you, and when that person calls, you can pick up the phone and you can say, it says DQ Tony, it's the manager, and you can say, hi Tony, how are you doing? You bet, yeah, I sure could come in right away. I was sort of in the middle of something, which really means I'm going to have to walk there, so I need some time, right? Would a half an hour from now be soon enough? And you'll get a job you may not have gotten. And then, even with the odd jobs, say somebody says, well, I wish I had somebody to help me get this house ready for the party. I need to sweep everything and vacuum and clean all the windows and all this stuff. And they remember that, hey, you have said that you would do jobs like that. So they call you up. And if you pick up the phone and say, oh, hi, yeah, this is Jeff? Yeah, I thought so. Sure I can. Okay, you've got the job. If you find out later, even 10 minutes later, that Jeff wanted something cleaned up at his house, he may have already found someone else. By tomorrow, the party's already happened, so whether he found someone to clean the windows doesn't matter, because they're not going to get cleaned now. So it gives you that opportunity to jump on these little odd jobs, and yeah, I know they're nothing like, it's not the American dream, but it's maybe something to eat, and if you got a car, you sure always have to have gas and stuff, and no matter what, you always got to make every dime you can when you're poor. And that's how one of these things is going to make you less poor. It might find you a decent job. Well, it's not very likely because there aren't very many left, but it might. So get that food stamp application in, get that stuff going, find yourself a provider, get the phone, go and apply for work. Program everything into the phone. Read the manual if it's got one. Learn how it works. Learn every little way that you can use it, like having your work history in there. So you come and apply for a job, and you pull your smartphone out and put it down on the table there, presuming they'll let you use the table, and then you can say, I worked for this guy from this date to that date, and it's all on the phone. And of course, you've also got another copy of it somewhere that's printed or saved on the cloud, or it's an email attachment or something like that. So that's the thing to do. Get with it.